Episode 18 of our Mk7 Golf R. After recently adding E85 to the mix, we seen detonation on cylinder 4.
It's like, if I'm taking this thing out, this thing's going back together with all kinds of hot rod parts.
Yeah. Might as well.
No, that's right. I mean, you didn't open the right door, Steve. I need my 10
different, I think.
What heads?
Like the bolts, the hex heads, I think. It's hard to
no, they're actually, no, they should
they're
actually be the same.
I think it's the collar.
Yeah.
Because the one's got a fatter collar than the other.
Yep. So one holds together better. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking.
Maybe get lucky.
Well, no, you're talking to the wrong person there. The last real high performance motor I had was 1,000 horsepower, naturally aspirated. 468 cubic inch, big block, with all kinds of, with about $40,000 worth of parts in it.
Yeah.
And that's here, you want to get that, it's the hardest one to get out.
Oh, this guy gives me the hardest one first off.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Okay. We want to take more out to make it spin easier, or just screw the fucking
Oh, for what, the compression?
Yeah.
I believe technically you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I know different manufacturers say different shit, so.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was never a huge fan of that anymore. So let me just do one at a time. Versus taking them all out and then finding a dead hole on.
Well, I know
the first one.
I know that was where the spark plug was.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. And there's no other misses or anything in the computer except cylinder 4.
Yeah.
I think we should pull the fuel pump. Or no?
Does this have the strategy where you hold the throttle open?
No. Where'd it go up to?
Like about 100.
Okay, it's got a bent valve. I know what my tick 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 is. Here, I'll do. Release it.
Good. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same, like a hair lower, but
Yep.
yeah, like 100, 110. I'm not exactly sure.
Bent valve.
Yeah.
I mean, could be a bad lifter, but that would have to be on both valves. So
And all that shit's getting replaced, right?
Yeah.
And fuck it then.
Yep. Yeah. Well, when's the last time you seen the intake valve?
Yeah, not really often.
Woo-hoo.
Every once in a while, but not too often.
Usually they're bent or broken or mushroomed.
Generally, the people just keep driving the shit out of them. You'll burn more, but you shut it right off, right?
Yeah. Well, it went and I said, and I coasted most of the way here, and then I got the cell, and then I said, well, it's going tick, tick, tick. And I mean, if you start it, you actually hear it go like tick, tick, like I said, lifter, like a loose lifter. So that's. It's either, yeah, and the fact that the top of the piston looks good, I don't think it's rings. Yeah, I would. So
Now
now I
burn
need.
that valve up before it rings.
Yeah. Now I have to get to the bottom end because the Potter machine who's making the rods for this he wants to know what version of rods
It has
it has in it. Some of the rods have the little tang, and some of the rods don't. And it makes a little bit of difference, but not much. I don't know if you've ever seen Potter's rods. They're not H, they're not I, they're X or cross.
Really? Never even heard of that.
An H-type connecting rod. And cut it in half, right down through the center, so that, like, and then took the left-hand side and put it over here, so that the two outer beam plates were in the middle, and the center web was sticking out of both sides. And where it's good is, if you think about an H-beam rod, an H-beam rod is acting like something where the oil running down it is always being like scooped up. It's the reason that you want good scavenging and a windage tray and a bunch of other stuff, but this already has a built-in, you know, they already have a windage tray in them. But the way the rod is designed, it basically gives you a knife edge through what air is in there. Do they hold up? Yeah. I had them in, Potter's been around forever, and I've had them in a couple of 400 horsepower beetle bug motors that I've built. Other thing. That thing was being designed as a 400,000th longer connecting rod. Shortening the stroke using a couple of millimeters shorter stroke, but 400,000th longer rods, custom pistons, with the pin moved to where you needed a oil a bridge for the oil ring. And you know, because you can gain more power out of a longer rod than you can a shorter one, and the fact that the rod is approaching top dead center and bottom dead center slower than a short rod means that you have less G-forces acting on the rod, and that's important. People don't get that.
De-stroking it.
Yeah, you de-stroke a motor and keep it, you know, oh, let's put a longer rod in it. That's good. Yeah, there was something I thought about on this. Was balance shafts out.
Yeah, I would.
And get the gear, right? Take the gear, because the gear bolts onto it. Get the gear, bore the gear out, put a bearing in the gear. So, what do you do there?